So, you've probably typed how to make money online into a search bar, right? And what you get is, well, it's a mess of big promises and super confusing advice. Today, we're going to cut through all that noise. We're going to give you a clear, practical map to finding real online income. Okay, let's just dive right in. First off, why is this such a huge topic? Well, look at this number. According to Forbes, a staggering 98% of workers want to work remotely, at least some of the time. That massive desire for a different way of life is what makes the internet so incredibly powerful. But it's also what makes people vulnerable. And this right here is the fear that stops so many people dead in their tracks. This comment from a Reddit user is just a painful, very real reminder that for every legitimate opportunity out there, there's a scam lurking, ready to prey on that hope. So the big question is, how in the world do you tell them apart? And that's the real challenge, isn't it? You're trying to balance this huge potential with some very real danger. To do that, you don't need another long list of 101 ways to make money. No, you need a framework, a way to think about it. So after looking at everything, we've found that pretty much every legitimate online job falls into one of three main paths. Seriously, just three. Think of this as your map. Each path is a little different, suited for different skills, different goals, and honestly, different kinds of people. All right, let's start with path number one. Sell your skills. This is the most direct route. It's the on-ramp. If you're thinking, I need to start earning money like yesterday, this is where you begin. It's all about taking what you already know how to do and just offering it as a service online. And you might be surprised by the range of skills people are paying for. Of course, you've got creative skills like writing and design, technical ones like web development, and analytical stuff like data analysis. But it's also about really practical things. If you are super organized, boom, you can be a virtual assistant. If you speak another language, you can do translation. Chances are, there's a market for a skill you already have. Okay, so where do you actually find these clients? Well, this table breaks down some of the biggest platforms out there. You've got global giants like Upwork and Fiverr, but also sites like Truelancer that have a tighter focus on Indian clients. Now, looking at data from Chegg, the earnings can start in that 10 to 20,000 rupee a month range, but they can grow way, way higher as you start to build up your portfolio and your reputation. Now, maybe you get comfortable selling a skill, but you start thinking, I don't want to trade my time for money forever. That brings us to path number two, building a business. This one is for the entrepreneur inside you. Here, you're not just offering a service. You're actually building an asset that sells products. Yeah, it's more work up front, for sure, but the goal is scalable and potentially passive income. A super popular way to get started here is with something called dropshipping. It sounds kind of technical, but it's actually really simple. You run the online store, you make it look great, and when someone buys something, a totally separate supplier ships it for you. The bottom line, you never have to touch, store, or buy any inventory yourself. It's pretty wild. Look at this flowchart. It really shows you how clean the process is. The customer orders from your website. You just take that order and pass it along to your supplier. And then they, not you, handle the warehouse, the packing, the shipping, all of it. Your job becomes marketing and making customers happy, not logistics. For anyone who's ever wanted to start an online store, this is a total game changer. But hey, you don't have to sell other people's stuff. That's the main difference with prints on demand. With this model, you're selling your own custom designs on things like t-shirts or mugs. In both models, you hold zero inventory, which is awesome. But with prints on demand, you get way more creative control, and you can build a brand that is truly uniquely yours. And let's be clear, your products can be almost anything. It could be purely digital, like an ebook or a course, where the profit margins are incredible. Or it could be physical, from your own handmade crafts to those cool curated subscription boxes. You could even build a whole business just finding and reselling awesome vintage items. And that brings us to our final path. Now this one is the long game. Path 3 is to grow an audience. This is all about creating content, videos, articles, podcasts that attracts a loyal community around you. And once you have that attention, you can then monetize it in a bunch of different ways. This is the world of influencers, bloggers, and YouTubers. A cornerstone of this path is something called affiliate marketing. Basically, you partner up with a brand that you genuinely like. They give you a special, unique link to their products. You share that link with your audience, and if someone clicks it and buys something, you earn a commission. It's a total win-win. The brand gets a sale, and you get paid for recommending something you believe in. So the process is pretty straightforward. You promote something, a follower clicks your link, they buy the thing, you get a commission. Simple. But the really powerful part? A blog post or a video you make today can just keep earning money for you months or even years down the road without you touching it again. But we have to be realistic here. While the top earners are making an absolute fortune, you can see from this chart that nearly 60% of affiliates make less than $10,000 a year. So why the huge gap? Well, it all boils down to one word: trust. Success in this path isn't about spamming links everywhere. It's about building a genuine community that actually values your recommendations. And look, affiliate marketing is just one tool in the toolbox. Whether you decide to start a blog, a YouTube channel, or a podcast, you can also earn money from ad revenue, brand sponsorships, selling your own merch, or even offering special premium content to your biggest fans. The key is just consistently creating valuable stuff that people actually want. So, there you have it, the 3 paths. Sell your skills, build your business, and grow an audience. Now we get to the most important part of this whole thing. How do you decide which of these paths is the right one for you?
This table really puts it all together at a glance. So the real question to ask yourself is, what are my priorities right now? Do you need to make money now? Then path 1 is absolutely your best bet. Are you an entrepreneur at heart, someone who loves to create and wants to build an asset? Then you should be looking at path 2. Or do you love making content and have the patience to play the long game? That's path 3. It's all about a trade-off between your time, your money, and how fast you need to see results.
And please, no matter which path you start to explore, I want you to remember that Reddit comment from the beginning. That advice is timeless for a reason. If any online job sounds way too good to be true, it is. Real money always requires real effort. So you've got to stay vigilant. Keep your eyes peeled for these specific red flags. Anybody demanding upfront registration fees. Any job descriptions that are super vague but promise enormous pay. Unprofessional emails or websites, or anyone trying to pressure you to act immediately. A legitimate opportunity will never, ever do these things. Because in the end, there is no single best path. There's only the path that's best for you. The right one for you is that sweet spot where your skills, your resources, and your long-term goals all come together. Your journey is going to be unique. We've laid out the map for you. From the direct, quick start route of freelancing to the entrepreneurial journey of building a business, all the way to the long-term quest of growing an audience. The paths are clear. So the only question left is, which one are you going to explore first?